have ranged weapons on them. Just it appears in these close quarters they prefer fighting with their blades and picks.
Okay.
They are carrying what look like crossbows of various sizes.
I think she's going to. Sorry. Um, she always has greater invisibility up when she tries before she does an attack spell, so she'll put up greater invis.
Okay. 12th round, greater invis. Okay. Puts up her GI. Is she gonna move?
Yeah, she's gonna.
Champions. There's one left. It's trying to make a con check to survive. It doesn't. It's bleeding. Cutthroats.
Hey, buddies.
Can't fucking see Calavarius. They see Cade. They see Murgavane. Oh, Murgavane's scary. They're gonna run around the corner and throw daggers at Murgavane.
He yells at them. That's his response.
Daggers are they're throwing darts. little
They were
poison
playing darts in the back, or they were playing like fingy darty or something.
They're gonna throw poison darts at. Oh, there they are. Okay. Plus 12. So that's pretty good. AC 28, 16, and 14.
No, he's good. And 28 does not pop an image.
Okay. Top of round
It's
3.
20.
Commandos. Roll a d4 for the bleeding.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Alright. 4 of them are going to get their attacks. I think they get 2 attacks now. They're only 5-foot stepping. Against Cade.
I believe Cade takes a penalty to AC.
It's -2, I believe.
They're still not hitting though.
Panicked. -2. No, wait. -2 on penalty. No, it doesn't take. Doesn't say anything about AC.
What's Cade's hit AC right now?
44.
Okay. Cade is still thrashing around. They're not hitting, and then Renee. Ten attacks. The first 5 are at the highest bonus. I'll separate them. 22 nat 20, nat 20, 20, and a 1. Can't crit, so they're just hitting.
The nat 20s are obviously nat 20s.
Yep. Do you have any DR or anything like that?
Let me check. It's been a while since Renee's got hurt. They might notice something's wrong with Renee. Renee does not have any DR.
Okay, total from the 2 hits is 17, as they're digging their little short swords into you, and then their second attacks basically, I think, need to roll 20s. And then that 1 missed. So critical fumble with a 45.
Oh, I was forgetting about Weapon of Awe damage. Shit.
You took 1 dex damage.
Weapon of Awe, shake. Everybody's shaking. Everybody who's been critting is shaken. Also dead, but they're also shaken.
Okay, they're dancing around. They are stabbing at you. One of them did say something in the tongue of the dark folk that you didn't understand, like he's not bleeding right, something along those lines. Those are the commandos attacking Cade, who's screaming, and attacking Renee. Zyra, who's in Calavarius' body.
On our dwarf.
Taking a scroll and cast Remove Fear.
Scroll and cast Remove Fear.
Thank you.
Because I need a wand or something for that, because it's not having that is fatal.
So, remove fear, I believe, suppresses an ongoing fear effect.
Yep, and gives a bonus on saves against fear.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll just take that remove fear scroll off and slap myself in the...
Cade, you stop screaming and stop trying to stick your fingers, your thumbs into your ears, and you realize that you're in a
Hostile
double
situation.
flank. Yep.
Okay. So Cade's just gonna move. Oop. Hold on. Let's see. This way. This
I'm
way.
going to make this note in eye cancer colors. Red text, yellow highlight. So I can't ignore it. Orange text, yellow highlight.
No, where else? Hey, can you see where I'm going? I'm getting AOs from...
Cade is playing a game of silly bugger, and he wins.
There. Basically all of them. Except for this guy, and this guy. So Shadow Mastiff 9.
Okay,
Commando
these opponents are smart and they saw what you did to the others, so they don't take the commandos don't take their AOs.
Well, they recently got off their Tookuses because they're the ones who don't...
The Shadow Master.
These guys didn't see me.
Some of them were in the other room.
Alright, cool.
The shadow thing does. Misses.
Oh, if these guys didn't take their attacks, then I'll just stop there.
Okay.
If I notice they don't do the thing, I'll just stop
The Shadow
there.
Child tries to grab you. It's flying, so it really doesn't matter. The Mastiffs are stupid, so 1, 2, 3,
I can
4,
just attack
5,
it.
6, 7 of them try to take their AOs.
Sure, but I can just attack it regularly.
7 at 1d20 plus 10. AC 29.
There's
No.
a 1.
There's a 1. Second last Shadow Mastiff. Made it save, or made its check to not fall prone. But it's going to fall prone in a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them have AOs. Their CMDs versus trip is 26.
So these are the shadows?
No,
the Mastiffs?
These are the Mastiffs, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the shadow also attacked, didn't it?
Yep, but it
I can just
flying.
hit it. I don't.
Oh, you're just gonna hit it
choosing
normally?
trip.
Okay.
Yeah. So 20. Wait, it's 13.
Yeah, you backhand slap the
13.
little shadow.
18. Yeah. Okay. So 2d8 plus 1d6 plus 17. 27, which is about 13.
13. Okay, it is still there.
Okay, now the Shadow Mastiffs. There's 6 of them, right?
Yeah.
20. Okay, so my bonus to Le Trip, Le Shadow Mastiff. Let's see, 4, 5, 6.
Shadow blend. In any condition of illumination other than full daylight, a Shadow Mastiff disappears into the shadows, giving it concealment 50%.
6. Did they all do that?
Yeah, when they free action, yeah.
Okay. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that works against fireballs.
42, 47, 28, 40, 40, 47.
Okay.
28 is a natural 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which I think
Here.
means you fall down.
Oh.
So let's see if we get to there. First one's a hit. Second one's a miss. Third one is a miss and you fell down.
It's a natural 1. What's the? It's not failed by 10, but it's a natural 1. I don't know what the.
My bonus is 27, so 28.
It is replacing an attack roll, so I don't know if that's automatically fall down. I would have to look at Trip. I'll look at that.
Trip says if you fail by 10 or more.
What's CMD?
You look that up? I want to pee. I don't want to pee myself. Let's sit here.
You can start rolling for your damage on the first one, though.
Sure.
Or you get attacks, right? So look at all those ones. You missed because of their shadows.
I know. So what's their AC? You prone?
The prone AC of the Shadow Mastiff is 14.
Okay, but there's still mischance.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 hits.
2 at 1d2. Miss and a hit.
Wow. And Dark Vision doesn't do anything for this. Just 1d6 plus 17. 34 damage.
Okay, and no.
This is the first one I hit?
Yep.
Oh wait, no. I hit the shadow. So the shadow took my poison.
Yep. And the rest of them are all missed. You're kind of tagging them a little bit, but...
Yeah.
And then we're going to look up Trip. I think you have to roll to confirm the critical miss anyways, because it is replacing an attack roll.
Ooh, not 20.
Okay, so you don't critical miss. And then Trip.
Figure out exactly here.
No, it does say 10 or less, and it doesn't say anything about 1. Okay. So Cade does fly throughout the room, soaking up a bunch of the attacks of the hounds. They're all like angry at you because you're flying by them. You kick the first one in the face, but their shadow blending ability is blocking a lot of their attacks. The officers, I think that one's just bleeding to death. She dies, and then a shadow rises in her.
Oh, this one's bleeding as well.
Okay. And it's got bleed. Okay, Renee. Let me get rid of the officers. They're all dead.
Well then, let's lay out some damages. There's this Shadow Mastiff that's in the flank, so we're gonna start there.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
So at point blank archery.
You hit? Maybe?
I didn't roll yet.
Yeah, I'm just rolling the 50-50.
Oh, you rolled the 50-50?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that part makes me scared. All right. Are they chaotic?
No.
All right. So 1d20 plus 26 plus.
They're
1
dirty
plus
and
2
neutral.
Plus 2 minus 2 minus 3. AC 46. It's got concealment.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I don't think I can sneak attack it. Because it's got concealment.
I think you can sneak attack things with 20% concealment. I don't think you can sneak attack with a 50% concealment.
2d8 plus 13, 2d8 plus 26, plus 6, plus 2, plus 6. 47 damage.
Oh.
Head to baby sneak attack. I don't believe so, but
47 damage. It is significant. I believe it is bloody because of that. Yes.
okay. Sneak attack. Cannot sneak attack while striking a creature with concealment. Does it have mischance or does it have concealment?
It has concealment because of this.
Okay.
It's
so
a
then,
50% concealment. Yeah.
So I cannot sneak attack it. All right. I will then hit it again because it's still standing. So the haste attack, AC 35.
Hitting it, destroying it.
Okay. Then we're gonna. Those dogs kind of suck. We're gonna start Picking off the wounded
If you happen to have daylight, that's great.
commandos. So we'll hit the commando to the north and the commando to the south. So the one to the north, AC 38.
Hits.
Uh,
An arrow right into his chest.
doing 28 damage. Is he chaotic?
The commandos are not.
Okay.
28 is 80. He's in that rarest of states that never happens.
That last one just he's teetering
Yep.
and he's bleeding. He's like gushing from a wound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was dumb on the last one. This time I'll be smart. I'll get the one to the south. It's all style points at this point. I don't need a higher kill tally. 39.
Yeah. As he's coming in with his dagger, the bow is right in his face, and you unleash the arrow. It skewers his cheek.
Additionally, there's another 3 damage on that guy in that rare state because I forgot the.
Oh, well,
I
that
gave myself +3 for deadly aim, not +6.
that drops him.
30 damage to the one to the south.
He's unconscious as well. And they're gonna very quickly bleed to death.
Yes.
Renee's turn is done, unless he wants a 5-foot step. Murgovane.
Throw things at me! I think he's actually going to slash the Shadow Child and then step and then attack the commandos.
Okay.
He's gonna. He's yelling at the things, throwing stuff at him.
Yeah, what is his base damage die?
44.
Okay, so if he hits, he destroys it.
Okay. First attack. He misses.
Oh,
Second, or he didn't critical miss.
okay.
Then he hits.
He destroys it.
All right, so that
Cutting
was
it in half.
his haste attack, 5-foot
Yep.
step. He's got 2 attacks left. All right, so 1d20 plus 34 plus 3 plus 1 minus 5 minus
I don't think
5.
these commandos went, but anyways, that's fine.
He rolls another 1.
I'll just give them double attacks next round.
AC 43 would have hit.
Yep.
AC 26.
Yep.
Oh, that was not a great round for Murgovane. All right, 2d.
No, commandos, then Cade. No, they did go. Okay, it's just slow.
51 damage.
Oh, that hurt bad. Fortitude save or die. Dies. He chops this guy open.
2 more. Cade and him were counting kills in the last fight.
Yep. And then
Everybody was stealing his kills. It was hilarious.
another shadow rises from this one. As the horrible ritual that they underwent in the name of their goddess is transforming their souls into shadows.
It's a really strange ritual because I don't know how she eats.
Shadow climbs up out of the wound. All angry, wants to get at Murgovane. Shadows. Well, Renee doesn't look very tasty. I guess Cade looks tasty, and then Murgovane looks tasty. So Cade, touch attack, AC 16. Murgovane, touch attack, AC 7.
There's one more on the field.
And then
No.
touch attack plus 5 plus 2 for the flank. AC 20.
That
think that might get an
but
image.
I think it pops an image.
Yep.
That pops an image, sir.
Doing their jabs.
So there's one image left on Murgovane.
Alright, by my count, there is one Shadow Mastiff that has not bayed yet. And this is the one that was smart enough to go towards the door. It 5-foot steps and is going to bay.
That motherfucker's dead.
Zyra doesn't get it. It doesn't need to make a save. Cade needs to make a save.
Don't roll a 1,
You
bastard.
made it. Renee doesn't need to make it. Murgovane
Just
needs-
made it.
Murgovane makes it.
and then Zita.
Please don't improve invisible teleport.
She makes it. All right. The other Shadow Mastiffs, give me a D4 for the bleed.
I'm at D4. Right here. I got it. I bleed.
Hey, it's 4 bleed. I roll. Why are you rolling for me?
You're slow.
I will take
No.
the first damage I see.
Thanks, Adam. Don't roll for me.
It gets up and is moving around while the other ones are all running around going after Cade.
Don't be slow.
That was 2 seconds. Let's replay the video.
Well, your video is like 5 seconds behind your voice.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
That's
so
not
you
fair.
get your headphones out talking to your boy.
Okay, these things are all attacking Cade.
Get him. Strip him back.
AC 30 was the highest.
No.
Cade's doing these sideways kind of arcing sweeps to keep their mouths at bay.
All misses.
Alright, that was the Shadow Mastiffs. Zita. Look at them all in a nice pretty line.
Yeah, there's a nice pretty
Yeah.
line. Although she's also got like fireballs or black tentacles. Those are fun too.
Black tentacles are good.
So
So is a fireball.
I think we're going to use the all the art and stuff. I believe was missing.
The which?
The art.
Yeah.
Was all missing.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're.
So if you hit the walls, yeah, you're just gonna set
Yeah,
the
we're not
doors on
like
fire.
burning down the house.
Burning down the house.
I think we're going to fireball Cade.
Good move. SR check.
We're gonna. Yeah, sure. Just like that. Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You need to do an SR check.
Don't worry. She's got a good one. She could hold person on Cade. That'd be funny too. Alright, so she'll crack a SR. She'll crack Cade's SR. So I believe as an elf she gets the ability to punch through SR a little bit better.
Yep.
And she does she have spell penetration? No. Alright, so 1d20 plus 14. 21.
The crack SR, no?
22.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, 7 Mastiffs need to make reflex saves. What's the DC?
The DC is 20.
Okay, 2 of them made it.
Yep.
Damage.
35.
Okay, so 1 takes 17. And then
3 made it.
oh yeah, no, 20. You said the DC was 25?
No, 20.
20, okay. The next one takes the full 35. Next one takes 17. Next one takes 17. And then the rest fail. 35. 35. And, oh, he's already got 35 on him. Okay. The shadow.
Son of a bitch.
What was the save?
20.
20. So it made it.
So it takes quarter damage.
Yeah. So 17 becomes 8. It's still there. This guy automatically takes all the damage. He dies, leaving
Hey,
behind a shadow.
Look, a shadow was spawned.
Yep. This Shadowborn commando off to the side fails, taking the full 35. Oh, this one I think already had 35 damage from Cade, so it's got 70 and it dies. Yes, it dies. It does not leave behind a
Shadow doggo.
a shadow dog or anything like that. No, they did not bring the shadow mastiffs to get blessings of
The overshadow.
the overshadow or of their priest, their goddess, whatever. However, it's done. Fireball rips off in this largely stone building. Big trail of black smoke goes up into the air. There was some paint on this particular statue that kind of got scorched by the fireball. Zita goes, sorry. And yeah, you roast one of the shadow mastiffs to death, but actually spawned another opponent. Champions, this one bleeds to death and spawns another shadow. Ooh. Comes rising out of the armor. Cutthroats. Well, there's a mob of crazy dogs hopping all around. That looks pretty vicious. I think the cutthroats are gonna huck little poison darts at Murgovane again.
Little bastards.
Yep. I'm pretty good at this. 29, 21, and 28.
29, 21, 28.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't hit. And one misses by 5, so last image is gone.
Okay. Commandos. I'm gonna use the cover of the chair to move around to fight. Not all of them have flanks. So the first one does, though. So that first one's 19, 19, and 14. No, and one of them has a secondary attack. Natural 1, shouldn't have taken it. Would have hit AC 28.
Nope. Roll 2 times. Let's see what you get. Let's stack up all the
No,
things.
roll
3 times.
3 times.
Get all the things. Stab nearest shadow ally.
90 is do damage to self. Okay. So 6 damage to yourself.
Is he poisoned?
Yep. He takes 2 strength damage from the dark smear. Then what is the next roll? 18 on the chart is dexterity check or fall prone and be stunned. He falls prone, and then I think he gets to roll a fort save versus the stun equal to Murgovane's AC. So he fails that fort save. He's stunned. He drops his weapon. And then the last thing that's bad that happens to him is a D52.
Oh boy.
51 with a melee attack. Is winded. Fort save negates versus exhausted, which is Murgovane's AC that you were trying to hit. So, exhausted. It's like he had a full day shift, did a couple of extra hours, then came out and just got the wind
How many
snap.
ones did he roll?
He rolled a 100
one
on the
that
chart.
had 2 zeros after it on the critical fumble.
So he rolled 3 times on the chart. Yeah, Murgovane basically blasted him in the solar plexus with his elbow, and then somehow he fell down and hit the side of the stairs on it with his sternum, and just all the air came out of him. He stabbed himself with his dagger, and he's stunned on the ground, so he can't pull the dagger out. Yeah, that commando is it's a bit embarrassing. Don't run with knives. Zyra. Bad things happen to your enemies too.
Oh, this is just yep. Zyra is well. We're mostly just stunting at this point. Where else? Where's the monster?
Who are you talking to? Oh, Calvaris?
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean, bitch?
Sludge monster to the north.
The Slurk?
Yeah. Yes. Your legs are so slow.
Fuck you.
Lazy. I've got 40-foot move speed. She's got 30. It's like, oh, goddamn, I can't go so far. She's gonna go open the door to the slurk room.
Okay. You open the door to the Slurk room, and you can hear the Slurk. It's kind of like
Hiding.
it looks excited, but it doesn't move to attack. Big
Still
slimy frog thing, kind of undulating down. It's kind of like bobbing forward. It looks like it's more hopeful for something to eat. We'll add the Slurk to the to the initiative, I guess.
Why don't you wait till we kill everything else? Is Adam gone? Looks gone. You still see him, Marty?
Mm-hmm. No, actually, recovering lost connection. Cade, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm just looking at the feats for the blind fight, and I think that this would allow me to fight these things.
Yep, I think you roll twice and take the better of the results.
Well, there's blind fight, blinded blade style, and improved blind fight, which I think improved blind fight, your melee attacks ignore the mischance for less than total concealment, and I'm just wondering if is this a concealment type effect?
This is a 50% concealment.
Okay, so I'm going to take a move action to take these 3 feats: blind fight, blinded blade style, and improved blind fight.
Okay.
So I get to ignore.
Are you swift action
It's
changing?
a move. Yeah, I'm taking 3 styles, so it's a move action for me.
Okay, you get the feats, but then you have to change your style as a swift.
Yeah. So move to
you're,
get, and then swift.
Okay, so you're losing all those trip feats, I think.
Yeah. Panther style's gone.
Okay.
Well, it's there, but I always have it, but it's not active right now.
Okay. What is the one that is the style?
Actually, it's blind fight and blinded blade style.
Okay.
The top one is improved fight. Is improved blind fight.
Okay,
that's the one that's.
This gives you the prereqs for improved blind fight.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I take that one. Okay. There's a whole bunch of other bonuses, like I don't lose, like fighting blind.
Yeah, their concealment is 50%, which is the effectiveness, which is still the same as total concealment. So that's still fine. All right, so you gain all these feats. Now what?
We're gonna attack one of them. Let's attack the one to the south.
Okay.
This is a trip. 27, so 20, 30. You see, CMD 30.
Yeah, trips it.
Okay. 2 attacks.
Isn't that from Panther style that you get 2 attacks?
No. Panther style is the ability to move around and retort. This is improved
this is
trip
just
and vicious stomp.
and these are your actual feats that you
These are
always
my
have.
regular feats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baba!
Yeah.
Nice.
AC 23 is the lowest.
Both of them hit, and so the first attack you rolled twice, and you got a 2, and the second attack you rolled twice, and you got a 2, so you hit on both attacks.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks to your feats.
Yep, 4d8 plus 2d6.
They do take fire.
17 is 34. Okay, and so 62 damage.
62 damage kills the creature.
It's also bleeding and poison.
No, it's dead. The one hit just knocked it out, and then you punched it again, just in quick succession, and the Shadow Mastiff is down. Yep. Nice.
Okay.
Renee's turn. We're still waiting for an Adam to reconnect.
Yeah. Well, we can start doing some Renee attacks. The things he would probably start aiming at, Shadow Mastiffs don't look very threatening. Just the commandos, I guess. So he'd start doing the guys next to him. So he'd start with this guy. Actually, who's got damage? And he'll start with this guy. Then go to that guy. Then go to that guy. So let's look at Renee. So he's gonna do his attacks. Let's see. Your attacks, Renee, are there we go. 17 range. So how many attacks do you get, Renee? Good old Renee. Let's see. Okay. Deadly aim. Deadly aim. What's the PBS again?
Point blank shot or
rapid shot, many shot, weapon focus. Okay, so rapid shot, many shot, and he has the BAB of 11, so 3 shots. 4 attacks, and first are going to be 2 barrows. Okay, so 17. 21 from the spells. Okay. D20. I think it's more than that.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's just roll. Roll a natural one.
Of course.
Okay.
The mini shot. Yeah,
Okay,
you would have hit. Yep.
Okay. Okay, the next one. There, that hits. Wait, who's rolling once? Ready?
Son of a. He's fine, he would hit, right. Okay, so then his next attacks.
Yeah, so 31. And then, it's more than 21, I just don't know what it is, but let's go with this now.
He's attacking the, yeah.
So
the commandos?
Second, this third arrow, yeah, he's attacking commandos. Third arrow is that. And fourth, oh my god. Would have hit.
No, that's a miss.
Yeah, but I think it's more than
than
like I'm missing a whole bunch of bonuses.
Got it. Bard song and all that. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 arrows hit. His damage is +6. Well, that's from deadly aim. So let's see. Adam's probably like swearing his head off. You're missing this and that. Here. How much damage, Adam? There. So let's see. Your attacks are doing. Oh, there we go. 1d8 plus 13.
Okay, so Renee is spinning around in a circle, firing arrows indiscriminately into the
Oh,
enemies
there's
that are
another one.
around him.
There's another one from haste. It hits.
Swirl of shadows from the Shadow Mastiffs all jumping up at Cade because Cade pissed them off.
There we go.
25 damage on the injured one. Hurts it badly.
Two more. Forgot the haste and I rolled it last.
Okay, so you basically are doing about 25 damage a hit. So this shadow, you hit 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pin this Shadowborn commando to the wall, and a actual shadow starts rising from its wounds right in front of you. You spin around on one of them that was injured, that was trying to attack you from behind, and stick an arrow into his shoulder. He grunts at that. They're yelling. They're yelling heretics and blasphemers.
Good.
He's just gonna 5-foot step out of the flank because
Yeah,
there's
good
no
idea.
point
There's,
in
there's
doing
no
that.
point being there.
Murgovane is in a mess.
That was the first miss. So Murgovane is going to finish off the guys around him.
I don't hear Marty.
Oh, this
Hello.
guy, Steve. Yeah, let's do Commando 14 and then
Yep.
Commando 13. So Murgovane, I think, was rolling a plus 25 or plus 30, something silly like that.
Yep.
Okay, let's do. How many attacks did he get? What's your
Haste is
bad?
still
Plus
running,
12?
so
Oh, so he's getting. Let's do this. 4 number sign 1d20. So hit. I think.
I think all of them hit. Murgovane,
Yeah.
with his furious greatsword, doing wild swings, taking chunks of armor and flesh, exposing bone, in a cascade of.
Oh, possible crit on the first one.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
88. Chart.
88
Okay,
on the
that guy's-
chart
that
is
guy's
amazing
half.
critical and D4 to a random ability score. So int, because he gets hit in the head for 1 int.
Oh my god. So his damage. I don't know where they get this damage.
Reckless Rage, I think, gives him extra damage. His Furious Greatsword increases his relative strength when he's raging, I think, for damage. He's using a 2-handed weapon.
Oh, there we go. 2d6 plus 28 becomes. Oh god.
66 plus 54. No, 28.
No, it's 84.
82.
84.
4. Yeah. Math.
Arcane Strike. Well, he's dead. That guy's dead.
Wham! He loses 1 intelligence as his head goes flying from his body, leaving
That's
behind
pretty good.
behind his shadowy spirit.
Alright, so he's going to focus those other 3 attacks on the guy below. And we were doing 2d6 plus 24, which becomes the same thing. 6d6 plus 84. Yeah, that guy is kaput.
It's like the anime Berserk, like
Yeah. He just slices.
blood flying everywhere as he cuts off this guy's arm. Also flying out with the blood is another shadowy form, as the tattoo that was blessed upon his flesh causes his death to become that of undeath. Murgovane is surrounded by shadows that are all trying to get through the get through the death ward that you've got up. Little flashes of light as they're reaching out to try to drink your strength. The slurk gets all uppity. It's going kind of waddles its way, leaving a trail of slime behind it, and is kind of nudging at Calavarius to feed it. The shadows swirling around, trying to find something good to eat. They are also swirling around Cade. It doesn't come in for an AOO, but Cade, you've got Death Ward up, right?
Yeah.
And no...
my touch is ridiculous.
You don't have any mirror images or anything? Okay.
I don't have mirror images, but I don't think any of them have touch. They need 20s to touch me.
Okay. And you've got Death Ward, so it doesn't matter. Shadow Mastiffs, they've got pretty powerful bites.
So you're rolling for...
There's 120.
There's a 20.
AC
it hit
31 to confirm?
Well, no.
Okay.
No. It is a hit. So, question is
12 damage.
Okay.
Given that they're all doing full round attacks this turn, they're also going to use their tail slaps, which I forgot about.
Sure. No ones in there, right?
Nope, no ones.
It's too bad.
And they do have trip, so that one is going to try to trip you. CMD of 23.
Failed by 20.
Failed by 20. Okay, so the one that hit you, which is the fourth one, that one fell down. And you
It fell down right next to me?
It fell down right next to you. Bang! All right. Do you get 2 or 1?
That's actually, I have to check that.
Grabbed a hold of your leg and you kicked it off.
So that's from a vicious stomp, and then I think improved trip is the one I do, so I only get 1.
Okay.
So 6 with my 17.
You end up hitting because of
20.
Because of your blind fight feat chain.
Yep, 23. AC 23 flat, prone.
Yep.
Okay. It's 2d8 plus 1d6.
You kind of sweeping 17. Roundhouse kick it in the head while it's
now,
down.
Is this considered my last round of attacks, or do I get my poison again? On my turn, right?
I think your poison comes back on your turn, so there's no poison on this one.
Sure, 31, but it's bleeding.
48 and bleeding. Okay, it's bleeding out of its nostrils as you kicked it in the face as it tried to trip you. Zita. I think she's gonna fireball Cade again.
Yeah, that was a good idea. Crack us up. Yeah, I think she had a plus 12, I believe, or 14. Here, I'll just check her. So Zita.
Okay, that kills that guy automatically.
Oh, she has a plus 12. What am I doing?
Leaving behind a shadow.
She does not crack us.
Okay.
Roll a 2.
All right. First, we'll do the shadows that are in the fireball. They all fail.
Nice.
How much damage?
Oh, there's one of them.
Oh, DC 20. Yeah, okay, it made it. That second one made it.
Yeah. 10d6 is 40 damage.
Becomes 20, which kills that shadow. It kills that shadow. It does 10 damage to this shadow, which has 1 hit point left. Now the Shadow Mastiffs. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two of them made it.
Okay, so that's
40 damage, kills this one. 20 damage, almost kills this one. 40 damage, kills this one. 40 damage, kills the one that's down. And this one made it for 20. It is still up. The fireball clears the field somewhat, blasting a bunch
Nice.
of the shadow. Oops. Shadow Masters. There's a huge pile of bodies all over the place. Just keep it clean.
Yeah.
And then the 2 commandos that are in this mess actually have really good reflex saves. Only one of them made it. He takes 20 fire, and this one takes the full 40 and dies.
Nice.
Leaving behind another birthed shadow. As the fire subside, there are shadows crawling out of some of the bodies. Many of the shadow mastiffs are down and sizzling. They're no longer bleeding shadow around them. 2 shadow mastiffs are angrily growling at Cade. Look like they want to try to back off a little bit, but they've got nowhere to go. Shadow champions, they're all dead. I'm going to remove them from the field. The cutthroats continue to try to throw poison darts at Murgovane.
Okay.
None of them hitting. You're going to 5-foot step back a little bit. Commandos. Ooh. They're going to fight to the last, I think.
Okay, good luck with that.
Couple of swipes against Rene, hitting his armor, kind of blocking with his with the guard that he uses in his archery. The other commando, he spends the round stunned.
He's messed up.
Yep. And is no longer stunned, but he's prone, and that's it. Zyra is going to hide from the slurk. She wraps herself in shadow. She's got a stealth of 40 and moves away. Cade.
Cade's going to trip those 2 guys, so 2 number sign on D20. What's their CMD?
26.
Okay, yeah, both succeed. Just need to confirm that I hit them.
4d2, so first one, yep, you hit them both.
Hit. Okay, so they go down. First one is getting a stunning fist on the top, the north. He's getting a stunning fist and he's getting poisoned. So,
Okay.
D20 plus. Natural 1. Okay, I'll confirm the second one would have hit. So, con check on the first one.
I think the damage just puts him out.
Oh, okay.
He's got 55 damage. He has 3 hit points left plus con.
Oh, okay. So let's take out the second guy. Would I have hit? Actually, you have to check if I hit or not. Oh, you already checked. The second guy
got hit twice, and look at those 1 and 2, 1 and 2. You're flipping coins.
I know.
Yeah, you're able to destroy both mastiffs.
Okay, and then I have 3 more attacks going on the shadow. Sign on D20 plus. Just 3 number sign. So 17. So let's see. 12. So 14, 32, and 22.
AC of this little shadow is 16. So you miss in the first one. Okay. The second one, it's got 1 hit point left. You blast it. You blast it from existence, and then.
So that one's kaput. Then he's gonna 5-foot step. There. Yep. Rene, no. Who's next?
Rene.
All right, clearing the field. Rene is going to. Can't Can't Zita start channeling to get rid of these things? Or
I don't
she
think she
doesn't channel?
channels. No, she's not a
Oh,
life
okay.
oracle.
Okay, so Renee will step back. He'll 5 foot step back. Hit. Oh,
The commando.
step back this way. Well, it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, he'll aim at this guy. Let's see, he'll aim at.
Given that the shadows can't harm you at this point, you might as well just go for the living creatures.
Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna go for the main guy. We're just gonna. He's still on. He's still on haste, so he's got. Said 5 attacks. Okay, no ones. They all look like hits.
Okay,
So
so with
first
his
one
damage,
is a rapid
25,
shot.
53 arrow. Oh, with his rapid shot, the first 2 attacks kills him.
Okay, so he's got 4 more hits, 2 on each.
Shadow rises from his body.
I think we can focus. Oh, these 2 guys, they're all fresh, so it doesn't matter. You'll focus on the fresh one. Take it out.
Okay, and then 75 damage on the cutthroat. Ends up killing that one. They've all been blessed by their goddess. And that is
And then you can.
Renee's turn.
Yeah.
It took 3 arrows to put that guy down.
Oh, okay, sure. All right.
Murgovane is just going to slaughter the guy in front of him, who's strength damage 2 plus exhaustion. I think that's effective 8 strength loss. He's weakly raising his short sword up at him, but he's still like attacking Murgovane's feet.
I think it's 3 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Kill. He hits the first guy, prone, and his damage is 2d6 plus 24. 20. Oh, is he fresh?
Sort of, yeah. It does take 3 hacks to put this guy down,
Okay.
leaving a shadow that is not screwed up and not exhausted. The slurk comes bounding into the room. These bodies aren't actually here, but it's kind of rushing towards some of the bodies and goes over and is sniffing at one of the bodies of the officer.
Ooh, okay, he's a new target.
Shadows are all swirling around, trying to hit Cade, trying to hit Murgovane. Your death wards are doing their job. Shadow Mastiffs are all dead. I'll remove them from the initiative. Zita.
Zita can.
She's got a lot of first level
She
spells.
doesn't.
She's
doesn't
just
have to
gonna
do
magic
anything.
missile. I think one of the shadows, destroying it.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
The cutthroats are running.
Oh no, you don't.
They're running to the door. Get the fuck out of here! As everyone's dead. That round, basically, there are no more commandos on the field. They're removing them from the initiative sheet. Zyra, Cade, Renee, Murgovane. Zyra, just floating around. Do you mind killing this ugly beast? She says as she's hiding. Cade gets to go.
So these 2 guys get fireballed?
No, Zita it's Zyra that goes.
Right.
She's just moving. She says, "Do you mind killing the beast?"
Sure. Cade will go to the beast and attempt to trip it.
Oh, no survivors. There are 2 guys that are trying to open the locks and bars on the door.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay, yeah,
So
Cade.
Cade runs
will
up to
rush.
them. They're complaining.
He'll move back and forth and give them the arrow a chance to AOL him.
Sure.
He's going to stunning fist. First guy.
They both miss.
Oops. Okay, they are. Oh my god, the CMDs for this is 30 and 29.
Their CMDs are 22.
Okay, so for number 1d20 plus 17. What's their AC?
While prone, 16.
Okay, all hits. So first guy takes. This.
What's the bonus on your damage?
34. So total 59 on the first guy.
It kills him because he already had 36 damage,
Okay.
leaving behind a little
60
shadow.
on the second. 60 on the second fella.
He's still good.
He's still good. Oh.
But he's prone.
Wait, did Shadow run away?
No, the shadow actually isn't there yet.
Oh.
Renee steps forward, unloads a bunch of arrows on the guy that's on the ground. Man. Firing arrows through your legs. Oh!
Yeah, well, I'll give you these here. So, no ones.
Yeah, he pins the guy to the door, and then slowly the shadow comes out of the new orifices and the existing ones prior to the attack. All right, Murgovane, you're gonna go kill the Slurk.
I think with his arrows, Marty. I think with his arrows he could. With his arrows he could kill one of the shadows, because he had 5 attacks.
He needed 4 to kill it. So yeah, one
Oh,
of the
it
shadows.
did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. He kills one of the shadows. That's fine. I'm just going to describe the shadow death anyways, given that they can't harm you. The Slurk, Murgovane beats the Slurk in initiative, so he's just going to go over and present his blade to the thing's face.
Nice. Let's see. His real 20. He's 15, and then 2 more. No ones. He's killing them.
Okay, little pustules of slime go flying everywhere. He only gets 1 attack because he had to move over to hit it. Unless he's got lunge somehow.
No, he doesn't have it. Let's see. Can we get him?
That's another
No, wait back. Can we get him?
34. Anyway, single attack. It doesn't have many hit points. It's just a big dumb.
Oh, just a big thing.
It's a big dumb like walrus
dead.
frog, slimy walrus frog.
Cool. Let's do the damages.
It has 34 hit points.
Oh, it's dead. There's no need to roll. It's dead.
No survivors! No survivors!
It is 2d6 plus 24.
Hey, we got an Adam.
33.
Don't worry, we just critical missed with Renee a bunch.
I see it just once.
Welcome back, sir.
He's a
the
war-sighted oracle. Probably.
Thing is still alive. I didn't add the bonuses from the Bard song and music, so he's dead.
Okay, little pustules of slime go flying everywhere. Some of them actually hit the ceiling, and they're sort of dripping down and hardening. Big loogies on the ceiling. He wheels around on the shadows. They're all swarming around you. I think between a Zita fireball, Cade attacking, and Murgovane in his rage, those shadows probably last about 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
The group of you are all kind of back to back, kind of floating and moving backwards into your circle, surrounded by blood and death, and then the undead souls that you've consigned to oblivion. These horrible cultists fought with a zeal, even though after a while they must have known it was death. Only 2 of them had tried to run away. And even then, when you cornered them, they fought tooth and nail.
There's a good workout.
This cult is a curse.
blood.
Stain upon the land.
Good work out, Demis.
Yeah, I sort of lost count there near the end, says Murgilvane.
Yeah, I think he won that one.
Murgilvane just nods. He's looking around. So this is your home?
It used to have art and life. This is not how I prefer to remember it.
Murgilvane looks around. What now?
We should probably make...
Let's go get Zita and let's go get your
I
body.
should probably have a discussion with the help. And make certain the coast is clear.
You want us to go and escort your body and your...
No survivors, right? He kind of flicks some of the blood on his blade. These shadow folk should be erased.
This cult should be erased.
Yeah, let's head
This
to the
cult does
tower.
not represent all shadow folk. This cult represents this cult.
The ones we killed at the tower, they didn't belch out shadows.
No, they were just despicable beings.
All right. These shadows, they have a way of multiplying.
Yes. Anyone who bears the mark should be slain with great care.
Slain twice.
Yes.
Just be ready for it.
So the reborn, they should be the re-slain.
You know what? That there is a little macabre, but appreciate the statement.
Just a flare of nostrils as Murgilvane's recovering from... Actually, he doesn't fucking recover from his rage. He just breathes in a couple times. He's fine. Yep. That was relaxing.
So, I think we're going to just investigate the rest of the house, and...
Don't you want to go get your body and your
Okay.
I would like
cohort?
to make certain that this place is, like...
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things to find, plus there's probably treasure in the house. So give me a second. I do need to run to the washroom, because throughout that fight I was, like, holding it. So...
What do you mean? When I was all, like, disconnected in an internet... It was craziness. Map tools worked, but nothing else did. So I was
That's
watching things in map tools. I made a couple of, like, I threw down a couple of fireball templates just to see if you guys would notice. I don't know if they came through or not.
I saw a fireball at the south.
That
I
was
was
me.
like, huh. I was like, and then it disappeared. I'm like, okay, it's not happening.
Yeah.
You should have just used your pointer.
The pointer wouldn't really work. It only works sometimes.
Oh, yeah, like it kind of flares.
Yeah. So your household's waking up there.
Yep. So I don't know how much time. Huh. It's good times, good times. It's like it was not effective. It's not that effective. It was not that effective. It's very mediocre effective.
What wasn't effective?
No, like the so one of Cade's things is poisoning people, right? I don't think
Yes.
I've ever poisoned anybody.
You've gotten 2. The thing is, by the time you're punching people, they're
Yeah,
dead.
they're usually dead. Yeah.
So I think you've wasted more attacks trying not to poison people than have poisoned people.
And it's been a lot of poison and a lot of missed attacks. That's true.
That is a good question, Fox.
No idea. So what are you guys gonna do with all the bodies? Fire. Burn them.
Chuck them in the lake. Stack them up like cordwood and disintegrate them. And then shoot the dust out of them to all chimney.
heads, a lot. That's true. There's a lot of bodies. It's not a gear. That's good. I wonder how many plus items there are here.
Well, the question was, what are you going to do with all the bodies?
Disintegrate pile.
Like, I don't know that. Like, I know how you're saying that. Well, why don't you come back here? It's like I don't think I'm coming back here until we defeat the Reborn. We're gonna go back to the inn. We're not gonna go here. We're gonna loot the shit. We're gonna leave the building, and I'll come get it later.
This place is defendable, though. I'm doing that.
Easily counted piles. Yeah. We could go all Dracula and stake them outside the mansion, just to channel my Romanian coworkers. Vlad the Impaler, everyone. It's funny.
Who's reborn? Here. One, two. There we go. Here's another one.
That was a lot. There's a lot of meat in that room.
There was.
And if we went in the wrong place and they had their casters casting, yeah.
Oh, bad.
Oh yeah. Well, by basically knowing everything that was going on there.
There we go.
Fox put a sign in blood. Yes. The Happy Moon Priestess's home is here again. Come join the cult of the Happy Moon. I mean, not a cult. I mean, religion of the Happy Moon. Happy Moon for everybody. It's a happy moon. Well, yeah. Although that would have been one way to get rid of the bodies. No. Yep.
Cade comes with you.
Get out here. There has been an altercation. Is anyone else home? Is anyone else in my house? Away with you. When there's no more sound, come out to clean. Oh, the stream can't hear you.
Oh, what's going on?
There we go.
Oh, what's going on? Is there something you'd like us to do? Oh, the slurk is dead. Good. Shut up. The mistress is talking.
Let's see.
Is there anyone else in my home?
There are two more of your servants in the laundry, and the guest is still here, the shadow collector.
And they kind of thumb behind them to the door just over here.
Cade cracks his knuckles.
Get out of sight. Once there's no more sound, you can come out to clean.
Oh yes, they bob their heads up and down and look really worried, and they go running back into the destroyed storage, and you can hear doors slamming.
All right.
And then you can hear this, fuck, shit. And some like rustling and something tipping over and breaking. Fuck. Like you get the sense that somebody's trying to pack up very quickly.
We're gonna hide in shadows.
Okay.
And we're gonna shadow step to inside the room.
Don't you dare touch him. He's an artist.
Is he now?
Yes. He's here by my invitation. I'm entertaining him. I am his patron.
Oh, you know.
Ruin everything, you bitch.
I'm certain there's more than I could destroy. It is an act of creativity, you know? Finding ways to torture you.
Did we see you shift, like move into the area or not? Just
She
disappeared.
kind of disappeared into shadow, as you do.
Cade's going to the room to listen.
Okay. You can hear someone going, shit. And the language is Shadow Tongue, but it's also a mixture of Sylvan. Bottles jostling.
This is too much scary. Which one is my favorite? Which one?
All right, let's unfuck some of that. So just go to shadow step through the wall. And I'll roll my stealth just because. 42 is my stealth.
Okay, the little creature has, it's small, humanoid. Its massive ears and elaborate eyebrows frame her youthful features. Looks like she's trying to pack up some bags, and there are all these weird bottles and jars kind of filling this table that's in front of her. And you notice that there are these little dancing like silhouettes of shadowy people inside the jars. One of them got broken, and you can see it's just sort of like fading away. The creature itself kind of looks like a shadow folk halfling. What was your
42?
42? Cannot get it.
Shit. Which one? I don't have enough room.
And she's trying to push like jars into like big mason jars into a backpack that it's already like stuffed with 6 or 7 jars. There's at least 20 of them here.
I'll be speaking to Calavarius.
Yep.
Really?
It's a shadow collector. She's an artist. I would pay so dearly for it to steal your shadow and stick it in a jar.
Maffei wouldn't be contained in such a fashion.
It's so awesome to know how she does that, because that's could be useful.
Mm-hmm. Has this one been blessed by the Oba shadow?
No, it's a shadow collector. You don't know what that is. You're an idiot. That's right. The false words and your the same prayers over and over.
Knowledge, shadow lore, knowledge, local something.
I would allow shadow lore given this phase powers, but it would be knowledge nature otherwise.
Okay. 25.
Yeah, they're a type of fae.
27.
They kind of blend in with dark folk, but they're basically fae. They sort of look like dark folk. They're like little rogue tricksters that steal shadows of people, effectively giving people negative levels, and they make art out of them. or at least this one does.
Are they like evil? Or are they just little?
No,
crazy
they're
bastards?
little crazy bastards. They do have hidden underneath their hands like sharp claws. They're little nasty tricksters that can steal your shadow, or at least parts of it. Sometimes you don't even
my
know it's.
shadow isn't here right
Sometimes
now.
you don't even know it's missing. And this one apparently collects them in little jars, and then give me a perception check.
With my wisdom penalty. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Minus 3 is 22. 24 minus 3 is 21. 40.
Not all of them, and there are about 40 jars in total, but you actually pick out about half a dozen of them that have little shadows that look like people you've known, your followers and servants from this house. You notice that this thing's ears prick up, and it's kind of like looking back at the door. It didn't sense you, it probably sensed Cade. Or maybe sees the cracks of like Cade's 2 feet behind the door. Fuck. And you notice it just simply crawls underneath the table and then tries to hide on its own.
While being observed.
Well, yeah, you're observing it, but Cade's not.
True.
It gets a 35 on its stealth.
Collector. It will speak from stealth.
Calavaris? Is that you?
You seem to be packing in a mite bit of a hurry. Is something wrong?
I heard great violence outside. I didn't hear you come in.
Why are you taking my shadows?
They're not yours. Well, some of them are. I was going to keep them safe, I promise. They dissipate, as I've told you many times before, if you don't keep them in these special jars. Aren't they beautiful? See? This one?
And he shakes it, and it starts kind of like pirouetting and dancing around.
Remember how she danced? Now she dances for you.
He's kind of
Is there
offering
any
it out.
way to bring them back from their shadows? Reconstitute them.
No, as I've told you before, it is not their complete life force, but just a bit stolen. A connection still exists, I imagine. But they dance for you.
The ear is kind of pricking up as you're talking. It seems to kind of know.
It's cluing in.
It's cluing into where you are.
See? Bella. You remember Bella?
Bella is a beautiful woman who brought art and laughter and light to your.
Bella's still here, even though she's gone. She will live forever inside this jar, dancing for you.
She and I are gonna have a problem.
Does Cade hear the conversation?
Yeah. Do you speak Shadow Tongue?
No, but he hears Zyra's voice.
Yeah, you
Or
can.
Zyra-
You could hear Calavarius. You could hear a conversation happening.
Where are you, Calavarius? Why do you hide from me?
He's stepping out. I think she's in here.
There's a posse forming outside.
How many did you take?
I did not take them. Just a little bit of their essence. You sent them to the tower, to the Sadist Spires. I preserved them. just as you asked.
And you were here when I sent them away.
Some of them. Why are you asking me strange questions? Step out of the darkness.
Well,
Is this some sort of trick?
I'm gonna knock a cold iron arrow. And we're gonna snipe it in the face. from hide and shadow.
When you're hiding and then talking, it's like you rolled a 0. So what is your hide actually?
My hide is plus 27.
Okay, and it spent a couple of rounds looking for you while you were talking. So, 2 at d20 plus 20. Still doesn't know. It doesn't see you taking an arrow. Cold iron. It puts it back down.
If everything's all right, I will.
She starts putting the jars back.
There did sound like a lot of.
Don't you dare! He's an artist, or she's an artist.
Not for long. Yeah, we're just gonna...
She's got her back. She's now putting the jars back.
See,
Okay.
they're all back. They're all back to where they're supposed to be.
Chunk.
All right, surprise round. This little fucker's bad news.
Yep.
Shadow Collector. Alright, I'm gonna roll 6. Shadow Collector gets a 20. Zyra gets a 6. Cade gets a 15. Renee gets a 6. Mergovane gets a 3. Zita gets a 14. Shadow Collector is surprised. Cade. Surprised. Which means it's Zyra's arrow that basically starts the combat.
Okay, we're going to quicken Shadow Trap him, and then we're shooting him with an arrow.
Quicken Shadow Trap, okay. Is that the thing that comes into the ground and holds you in place?
Yep.
Alright, you need to break SR on that one, I think.
Yes, I do.
SR 21.
SR 21. Okay, I've got 12, 13, 14, 15. 1d20 plus 15. 34.
Yeah. That breaks it.
Will save.
So it has an ability called No Shadow. A Shadow Collector casts no shadow of its own. I'm going to copy pasta this. So does that mean your spell doesn't work?
Shadow Trap.
But it says it casts instead, but instead
Pin the
casts any
target's-
one of the
oh,
stone
so
shadows.
if it has any, if it's wearing a shadow, because it casts a shadow, just not its own. So it casts somebody
Yeah,
else's shadow.
that's what it says. Yeah.
Unless he's decided to be naked. Unless he's currently casting
But
no
instead
shadow.
casts any one of the stolen shadows it possesses. Okay, so yeah, it's got somebody else's shadow.
Right. So
So it still
Now
has
it's-
to make a save. Okay?
we'll save. Yeah.
28.
Oh, that's a good save. The DC is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, it makes it. It's a
Okay.
first circle spell. Okay. And
Oh, what did you try to do?
then the arrow. Although it's a surprise round, so I can't snipe in the surprise round. It just gets really weird. Because Because sniping's a full round action.
Yeah, you'd have to wait for the rest of.
What did I try to do? I suppose I can cast a Divine Favor on myself.
All right, the Shadow Collector reacts to this first. She goes first in the full round.
What's wrong with you?
She's not looking directly at you.
You're here to kill me. After all I've done for you.
Okay, it doesn't know what spells you have up. It's going to come right up to you and try to slash you.
It saw me?
You cast a spell while hiding.
It was quickened.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to spend an action looking for you then. Plus 20, 34.
Oh, yeah. That's my DC 0.
Yep. So it finds you, then it moves right up to you, and you notice claws growing on both of its hands. It had put the jar down. It's like growling, and its eyes turn black. Cade, you were just standing at the door.
How sturdy is that door looking?
It's punchable.
Alright, let's plow right through it.
Wham! Just a bunch of splinters flying everywhere as Cade hears Johnny's the door.
Here's Cade.
Vital and great improve vital. 68.
Punches a huge hole into it, and
punch.
he's stepping through it as he's ripping through the door.
Plus 13. 41 damage.
Ignoring hardest, yeah, you splinter basically. They're pretty big doors. You splinter half the door. This section of the door is gone. Cade ruining your house.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing from here.
And you see this little horrible fairy thing. It's got sharp claws and black eyes. Are you moving in?
So that was I was already at the door.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So smack, 5-foot step.
No, that's a move.
Sorry, move. Yeah, move through.
Cade moves through the rubble. Blam!
I'm gonna keep stepping to the side so that I get other people a chance to walk in.
All right, it will take its AOO.
Whoa.
Yep, it
That's
tries
fine.
to take an AOO on you.
Brings it on.
Plus 17 with its claws, AC 34.
No.
CMD is 25.
CMD what?
25.
For what?
Oh, you don't have your panther style.
Dude, you just punching it?
I
You're not
I
pampered.
I didn't swift into it. I didn't swift into it. No.
Okay, Zita.
Oh.
By this point, she's visible. She flies over to the corner.
Oh, what a horrible thing. She'll do a knowledge on it?
Yeah.
Uh, 30?
Oh yeah, this is a Fae of the Shadow Plane. It has a bewildering number of spell-like abilities, and it can basically reach out and steal shadows with successful steal attempts.
Oh.
And those steal actions drain levels.
Are they Heidi?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna glitter dust it.
So she moved and then stood and
Oh.
did a knowledge thing. So that's it. Renee.
So she'll. That's fine. She could quick and glitter dust it.
Oh well, yeah, quick and glitter dust works.
She's gonna keep that disintegrate in the tank. She'll quickly magic missile it.
Break SR.
All right.
21.
20.
That's by 1.
Including the elf bonus.
Renee.
Who are these fuckers?
It's not quite a flank. Are we... You'll know. He's going to ready. He doesn't quite know if we're getting violent yet, so he's just going to ready to attack her.
Yep. Zyra.
Kill it. She's going to step in, and we're going to defensively cast a curse.
Okay, gauntlet of rolls.
Yep.
First is the defensively 3rd level spell, DC 21 concentration check.
Okay, we make it.
Next roll is the touch attack. This thing's touch AC is 21.
Okay.
Plus
Renee
the flank for with. No, actually, no, you don't get a flank because Renee doesn't threaten.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
He's got teeth.
Oh, yeah, ghoul teeth.
That's touch AC. What was the DC?
21.
6, 7, 8, 8, 19, and then haste or the. I needed the flank. 21.
Nice. And now break SR, which is 21.
All right.
No, wait. That was that the first one? No, that was the concentration check.
Yep. 31.
31. And now it gets a save.
Yep.
It rolls a 20.
Oh, it's cursed. All right.
What curse does it have?
It has
Athlete's foot.
-6 charisma.
Ugh. Curse -6 charisma. All these pock marks and pustules rip across his face.
Behold your artist.
Virgo.
And we'll draw something to flank with Renee back.
Virgo Vein comes in.
And we don't have to worry about the drawing. Merglevein. Oh, rolls a 1. Doesn't critical miss.
Burn! Split some of the stones along the ground with his sword. Sparks everywhere. Cade.
Trip with stunning attack, and let's see how this goes. 1d20 trip. 30, 40. No, there's no for bonuses. 30.
You step on its foot and body check it, and it just basically kind of
falls over. All right, so stunning fist. Oh, actually, that's trip. So let's stunning fist it.
Then Cade does this knee elbow fall kind of simultaneously on top of it, all in one motion.
Of course. So stunning fist is missed. She's poisoned. Hopefully.
Okay, do you
Roll
want
your con check?
roll to confirm the miss?
Oh yeah. No, what?
Okay, and then the second hit.
The second one hit.
What AC?
Oh, actually, yes, good point. 17, 23. What's her prone? 23.
Okay, that's her normal AC.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So your knee is crushing her knee into the floor.
Okay, so now she does the poison save.
I thought the poison is on the first hit. Oh, it's the first
no,
hit.
I have
Right.
to hit.
Okay. 18.
Oh, you're poisoned. You are actually not just poisoned. You are taking a D4 con, D3 con for 3 rounds, and you're staggered.
Okay, the poison does D3 con and staggered, so
Correct.
it is she's staggered and roll the D3 con.
It has all the conditions.
1 D3. 1 con. Blood, I believe, is staggered. I get to do my Medusa strike. Let's just confirm that. Flat-footed. At full range versus days, flat-footed, paralyzed, staggered, stunned, or unconscious foe.
Is that Medusa Wrath?
Medusa's Wrath, yeah.
I thought that's a style.
No, that's it's one of
It's
the
not
original.
style.
It's the original Scorpion Gorgon Medusa chain. Are you using a full attack action?
Yeah.
Did you make at least one unarmed strike?
Yes.
Okay. Let loose the punches of war as you get 2 free punches.
Okay.
Because you punch someone, you get 2 free punches.
22 and 31, so they both hit. And then there's 3 more
Okay,
attacks.
you now can just sort of.
Since the 20, no, not 20, so 17,
Oh, why is it hitting me?
21,
Stop hitting me!
and
Stop hitting me!
25.
Darn, darn.
1, 2, 3,
Cinders
4,
flying
5.
everywhere as you.
So do they all hit?
AC 19 while prone.
I'm imagining Cade
One
being
minute.
like Smokey the Bear stomping out a fire, just like, only you can prevent forest fire.
Wow! The resistance is going with every punch.
There you go.
Okay, do you have cold iron fists?
Yeah. Is a
You should,
12th,
I know.
12th level monk, yeah.
Hmm.
And what even that would bypass your DR.
Huh. Okay, 115 damage. This is the first damage it's taken. It is still conscious.
Wow.
Is it bloodied?
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is in single-digit hit points.
I believe the phrase is beat to piss.
Oh, stop hitting me! Stop hitting me!
And she's talking through like just the bloodied mouth and squished nose, and her face is like all those pustules have all ruptured because you've hit her so hard, and yeah. Pablum like puke is coming out of her mouth and nose as the poison is killing her. Zyra.
Zita? Or
No, Zita goes after Zyra.
did just cast a curse?
Oh, did I not?
We might have flipped the 2 accidentally.
Okay, it's the Shadow Collector actually.
Yeah.
She's staggered.
So move her standard.
Yeah, I did this out of order. So Shadow Collector, then Cade. So she can't cast her Shadow Walk because her charisma is too low now. So
Yes, it is.
Her charisma is 12, and you need a 16 to cast Shadow Walk. If I look at her, Shadow Step.
I think that's 4th. It's on my spell list.
It's a 4th circle. She can't even cast that.
Let me check. I believe
No,
it's
it's 4th. Yeah, it is 4th.
Okay. Okay, cool.
She, out of just pure spite, is going to attack twice from prone at Calavarius to try to steal your soul. Or steal your
He's gonna-
shadow.
You take his red. She's prone, so her AC is decent.
No problem.
+2 +1 -3. AC 36.
Yep, it hits.
All right. 1d8 plus 13 plus 6 plus. She's chaotic.
She is chaotic.
Uh,
There's DR10 from Cold Iron.
I bypass Cold Iron. 27 damage, and Zyra isn't threatening, so I don't get a sneak.
Okay, it has a con of 18 after the con loss. It takes 27 damage, which drops it to minus 22. It has, and it dies. So it was reaching out like, could have like claw at Calavernus, and you just stick an arrow in the back of her head, and she just stops moving.
Maybe we should have let her take your shadow.
Oh,
Have you twisted the help?
They come in solitary pairs or gangs. Could you imagine 8 of these things all jumping around?
I'll eat your soul, I'll eat your soul.
They're stealing your shit.
No hit points.
Well, yeah, this one had class levels on top, but they're still pretty tough.
So we've followers' shadows are going to be a thing to figure out how to make that a thing.
Yeah, you go over to the table and you can see that there are labels on them, just their first names, and you pick out 6 people that were either your servants or followers. None of them quite as powerful as Aaliyah. Zita comes over and says, "They're not alive. These are fragments of their souls. I don't know how much of them remains." You can see that they have, well, there are like little shadows. They're like 2-dimensional, almost like beings, no matter which way you look at them, and you end up jostling one of them, and it kind of starts to dance and do a little pirouette, or like the signature move of the person that it was. There's one of them that's sweeping the floor.
Is this torture?
Anyway, it's wrong, whatever it is. These are the playthings of our enemies. No offense, Aunt.
No, just
Do you want part of your soul dancing for someone's amusement?
No.
Breaking the jaws should just get rid of them.
Yeah, here's a question. How can we get other shadows in these things?
Zyra's going to...
This is not art. This is blasphemy, says Murgovane.
Just open the bottles, don't break them. It might be useful.
We're going to shadow evoke a shout at the desk.
Murgovane, just as you were casting, he just kind of like flicks his sword and tips one of them off the desk, like just to be a bit of a dick towards Cade.
You mean that thing? My whole family died to shadows. They could be in these little jars.
He's now looking down at like the shadow just sort of bleeding into the ground,
and they don't come back.
Yeah, well, could be worth something, that's what I'm saying.
The shout spell, just shards of glass flying everywhere. Shout's pretty angry. I think it's destroying like the furniture as opposed to the glass jars.
Well, I could have done a shatter, but
Shout. Yeah, it does 5d6 points of sonic damage. Any exposed brittle or crystalline object takes 1d6 points of sonic damage per caster level, maximum 15d6. Yeah, okay, so they just all of them in a 30-foot cone, the whole table. Shards of glass flying everywhere. You scream, and there's weird kind of radiating circles of sonic magic coming out of your mouth. And there's shards of glass and little shadowy forms that are suffusing into nothing, sublimating.
it's been a long day.
If they indeed had any form, yeah, the table's all wrecked and cracked because of this. But Murgovane just snorts at it and looks around the room.
All right, 2 more to inspect.
Let's go check the other rooms.
Okay.
The shadow plane has more of those things, says Murgavain, as he, I think, has knowledge of nature. Could you imagine? Some things should not be.
I don't know what it does. It's just a horrible little beastie.
Agreed. Murgavain is shaking his head as he's leaving the room. He's seen enough that he fucking hates the shadow in general.
Yeah. His default stance is hated it.
No, his default stance is shadows killed everyone I knew.
Mm-hmm. Do not like. Do not want.
Nope.
I also noticed that I apparently didn't finish leveling up Zyra, so at some point I'm going to pick my rogue talent, but that's just beside the point. I'll highlight that.
Okay, you find a couple of old ladies doing laundry. They're doing laundry even more rigorously when you come in to inspect. They're just like hoping that the violence turns them by. There is some wash basins and laundry, and you find the pooper. The privy.
Perfect. And...
Lots to clean! Lots to clean, your ladyship!
yes, lots to clean. They don't have any tattoos or any obvious markings on them or anything.
You can go look.
Yeah, I'll go inspect.
What? Oh no, mistress, we were not blessed by the Mother of Darkness. We're too low on the hierarchy.
Good.
We don't deserve it, that's what she means, and...
Like one of them sort of looked like shocked when you said good, but the other one swipes the other one with a big brush.
Don't hit me!
Perhaps your souls will be saved.
We're still cursed in the name of the Mother. Our souls will be light, which is not good. It is a fate that we deserve.
Less talking, more cleaning.
Yes. It sounds like a big mess out there. Yes, let's not look. Let's let the other ones go out.
We'll check.
We're not killing these ones. Murgavain's sword is yet to be wiped off. It's still covered in ichor.
No.
Why not? They've seen our faces.
Does not matter.
Okay, Murgavain just doesn't argue. He doesn't look happy, but he doesn't argue. You realize you need to catch up to him as he goes off to the other side where there are other ladies.
We'll go to the south.
Yeah, they're cooking and cleaning and scrubbing things that are probably been
We'll
scrubbed
loot the
100
bedroom
times
this
before.
time because Calavandria's gear, we forgot to get it.
Yeah, you got most of her gear. She does have some money. Let me have a look here. You're like, how come you didn't bring your money? It's like, I was fucking...
Where's your fucking wallet? Your billfold. It's don't want to. I know there's a trap in this room, but
Okay, I'll add about 100 platinum coins to your loot. There's a spell trap bed. You managed to get into the secret passageway because you know how to get in there, and packed in a crate, just exactly how you left it, is a as we call them in the other campaign, necro snake, all the way from Chattahoochee County, Georgia. Whoa, necro snake. The necrophidius is lying in it's basically a big snake basket.
okay.
And you see hanging on the wall is the control flute.
Oh, these are constructs.
It's construct, yeah.
Okay. I'm having like a brain fart. Like I'm supposed to. It's being described like it's something I should be remembering, but I'm not. It might. Did we have one of these?
I think in one campaign there was one. That is what a necrophidius is.
Like, did we have one of these in 8 Imps or something?
Maybe.
No, we had it in
The Greyhawk game or
gift. Symbol's gift.
Symbol's gift. Okay.
Symbol's gift. We had one.
All right. So there's the control flute.
Still loading.
And the necrophidius. It's a minor construct, but you could use it as a guardian or.
Okay. Well, I guess it counts as a creature, so we can't just like teleport around with it.
It's a construct, so it could worm its way into a bag.
And we do have a big ass bag.
Mm-hmm.
And it only weighs 200 pounds, so we'll take it with us.
Okay, you could basically move it yourself, and you look closely enough. It's like little tiny nails and screw like pins keep the snake together, like wire and that sort of thing. It is a construct, although many mistake it for undead. It's got some interesting abilities to like paralyze people and daze them.
Yeah, look at this Dance of Death thing. All right. Then we'll check the south. I mean, I guess we're gonna loot.
Yep.
And then basically.
So you're taking light stuff, probably like magical weapons, potions, poisons, components, any more powerful magic items. Let's just uncover the rest of the home.
Mm-hmm.
As you uncover a destroyed kitchen and several servant bedrooms, as well as the chamberlain's quarters and some storage areas. And then I think offline is when I will paste all of the treasure. I'll just tally up the treasure and the XP probably at the same time. So you spend some time gathering up stuff. Your minutes per level go down.
Mm-hmm.
Your 10 minutes per level probably close to going down after you finish looting all the rooms.
And I think we teleport back to the inn.
Teleport back to the inn. And you find Widget already chatting with the newcomers.
Hey, yeah,
Because
so
they're
you're
the same
alive.
level.
Hey, you like just like how I like 'em, malnourished and needy. Yeah, I mean, here with basically what's a corpse.
The rope dragon, the shadowy thing. What did you do with the bodies? You just left them where they lay?
We just fucking left them there in a big murder pile. for
the
whatever
room of destruction.
Whichever, when the guards come back, they're gonna walk in and go, "Oh my god, oh my god."
with five old ladies. With 5 old ladies in the background just scrubbing pots and pans.
Scrubbing pots and pans, just going, that room doesn't exist.
They do know that Calavarius led that attack.
Yep.
And your group was seen by something important.
Yeah, a dragoon.
Yes.
Which, we'll sleep and then we'll fight that.
So in the morning, your plan is to go directly to the Forsaken Fane?
I think Adam needs to have some rest before he makes a decision like that.
Got it.
So does Amit.
But in his current mindset, fuck all these motherfuckers. We might mix it up a little bit because they might be expecting it. So, we might talk to Ophelia to see if there's anything that, Aiyana. Yeah, no, I was just going. Ophelia is not one of the characters. the name, no. Aiyana. We might talk with Aiyana to But we still have to figure out. At a minimum, I think we're going to be selling. When I'm done with Calavarius, we're going to be selling her to the Illithid. Um,